Oops, I'm so sorry, y'all. So, good afternoon and happy 11/11 with all the things going on right now, right? So, this is our Costa Rica live Zoom session. So, you'll see me looking, it's a two-way here. I'm looking at both the Zoom folks and our Costa Rica friends that are watching over here on Facebook Live. And I'm going to be going over very quickly just a couple of insights for the trip. And I also would like for you to ask any questions that you might have that you want to connect with me about so that I can happily answer them for you. Okay. But first and foremost, I'm really excited that you are interested in joining us in Costa Rica. And if this is just a thought and it's just a planting of the seed, this is your confirmation to continue manifesting all of your dreams, no matter where they take you. And so for us, we're just going to be going over a couple of questions that are really the most common. And the first one being, where are we supposed to be flying into? Very good question. And for those of you that are questioning about which airport, it's going to be San Jose. So we fly into San Jose Airport. And the other question is, what kind of retreat is this? This retreat is for anyone that has been going through mental health struggles, that have been feeling completely overwhelmed and filled with anxiety, that are in need of restoration and rebalance. This retreat is for those that are also looking for some me time. So for anyone that is working through or with certain experiences right now, this retreat is for you, okay? And there are a couple of other questions that I'm going to pull up now. Apologize about that. And here we go. So the other question was COVID. So the COVID test is required whether we're all vaccinated or not. So but that's coming back. To go to Costa Rica is not necessarily needed to be vaccinated. So you can come as long as you do have your negative test with you 72 hours before we leave. Okay. Now, in Costa Rica, about 72 hours before we go, we have a doctor coming to where we're going, and we will be offering that test there for you there, and it's included in the price of the trip, so you don't have to pay extra for that. We are taking care of that for you. And the other question is food. So we get a breakfast buffet in the morning. It's a really lovely, very lavish buffet. And yes, I will need to know what your dietary restrictions are. So that's very important. I need to know that. So that way I'm aware and I can let the cook know. And then that way we make sure that you are healthy and nourished while you're on this retreat. Now, nearby is the Montezuma town, and you're welcome to go there and have your lunch and or dinner and or both. So please explore and enjoy yourselves as much as possible. And what's included, what to expect. So we have 2 times daily yoga classes. Really excited about that. 2 times daily yoga classes. And we also have our beach yoga class that we will do every sunrise, about sunrise, just about after. The ocean and jungle view rooms are there and available to you. Whichever one you choose, just let me know. And we get our breakfast, as we said, that will cater to all diets. We have a waterfall that's like literally right across from our hotel. It's you just wake up and walk across the street and go ahead and start walking through and hiking and getting your workout in, and it's really adventurous. So there's a little bit of rappelling and walking through the water. So you want to have water shoes that are also grippy for hiking. And there's jungle hikes that you can go on as well. And the group Reiki session, we hold that on the beach. There is an Ayurvedic workshop that we include in this retreat. So you get to learn how to make your own homeopathic remedies to take with you and continue to do in your own home for your own self-care. And it is a family-friendly retreat. So if you want to bring your kids, you're welcome to bring your kids. You're welcome to bring, we have ADA compliance, so it is handicap accessible. If you have a wheelchair or walker, or if you need any support, we have rooms available that support that, including the restrooms. And then we have the Montezuma where it's located exactly, and it's only a 10-minute walk from the hotel, and it's really pleasant because you can either walk along the little street or you can walk along the beach and along the rocks, which is really lovely as well. So please feel free to explore when you're there. It's always really lovely. And so a couple of questions also was how do we get to where we're going? How do we get to the hotel? How do we get there? You will be arriving. So we talked about flights. So there's 2 flights you're going to take, and then I'll talk about the transportation. All right. The flights that you take are going to be from here from America, anywhere from America that you're coming from. And you're going to fly in to San Jose, Costa Rica. Make sure it's Costa Rica and not California, because we've had that before and that's not fun and that's a mess. So we want to make sure we are flying into San Jose, Costa Rica, and then from San Jose, Costa Rica, we walk over to the domestic terminal, and we pick up your flight, your connecting flight that's going to take you to Tambor, okay? And you can use Sansa, and we include the fare that goes into the airport. So there is an airport tax when you arrive if you're not flying with Sansa, and we take care of that for you. But if you are flying Costa Rican Green Airways, then there is, or any other airways that takes you into Tambor, then you will need to pay that little tax. So just wanted to give you a heads up about that. And it's only $1.60. So it's like 1,000 colones, something like that. Then the transportation. So once you arrive in Costa Rica, and you're going to be in a small plane, and you'll see pictures of that and everything on the website. I'm going to include a lot of reference to what I'm talking about in on the website, and as well as, hello, my love. Hello, Stephen. As well as you will see it here on the Facebook. So you'll see the little flight, and you take it over the most magical waters and mountains. It's just beautiful, just very, very rich. And then we land in the jungle. We get picked up by the locals there, and our driver Wagner is going to come with a couple of his friends, and they're going to pick us up, and they're going to drive us over to Amor de Mar, which is where we're going to be staying. The Love of the Ocean is the name of the hotel, and it's situated right on the water, right on the beach. And like I said, it's right on the beach, and then right behind it is immersed in the jungle, and that's where the waterfall is, and you can hear it right from your room. And you can also see the most beautiful, beautiful sunrises. The picture that you see on the flyer is actually from room 4, and that's the sunrise from their room. So it's very, very magical. You hear the ocean, you hear the waterfall, you hear the Rio. So you're surrounded by just lushness and healing, lots of healing, very natural. The ocean, there's a natural pool there for you to go in. It's all part of the program, all part of the experience. And that's also where we do the group Reiki session, is right there by the water, right there on that amazingness. Yes, I wish you were coming too, Stephen. And there's AC in the rooms. Okay, so you do have AC in your rooms, except for the casitas on the 2nd story. We will give you extra fans if you need it, but during this time when we're going, it's actually pretty cool in the evening. And then refrigerators are in most rooms. The houses both have their own full-size refrigerators. So you have big, giant refrigerators. There's grocery stores in the Pueblo right there in Montezuma, or you can buy whatever you like. Lots of organic, healthy foods for all diets. So if you're a meat eater, if you're a vegetarian, if you're vegan, they have everything. And then, of course, we talked about the COVID test. Very important. you want to fill out before you go the salud. It's the salud pass, so it's the health pass there that you're going to do, and you can find it on the link that I provide to you in the information packet that you've were given for those of you that have already registered and for those of you that are registering. It just links you straight there, and then you fill that out about a day or two before you go. That way you have the QR code when you enter the country, along with your negative test or your COVID vaccine, etc. You bring that with you. Okay. And then the other thing is you want to plan enough time between your flights. So I encourage you to arrive to Tambor no later than 4:30 p.m. Okay. You arrive in Tambor no later than 4:30 p.m. because they do not have any more flights that leave for the domestic route to Tambor after a certain time. Normally they cut it off because there's no lights in the jungle. So they can only land where they can see. So that's why the flights, the times cut off at a certain time, and they do weigh you and your luggage. So travel light. You don't need much in Costa Rica. You really don't. And you will want to bring your yoga mat. If you're attached to your yoga mat, bring your yoga mat and or bring a thick towel, okay? And a rain jacket for if you are planning to go hiking in other areas that have bigger waterfalls you'll be walking under, if you don't mind that. Or it also does rain. We are in a rainforesty region, so sometimes it rains unexpectedly, so it's nice to have that with you. And you will also want to make sure your passport is at least 6 months still valid on it, okay? That's very important. You don't want to travel and have your passport be expired and you can't return. So you want to make sure that you have that. And you also, if you really want a thicker blanket at night, I'm going to encourage you to bring your own blanket because the blankets are a little thinner where we're at. But if you have any other questions, if you have any comments or concerns, please let me know. We can absolutely support you with a lot of your queries. So give us a holler. The packet, the information packet that you've got in your email will also provide you quite a bit of information, lots of questions answered there. So these were just the highest level amount of questions that I've received about the retreat that I wanted to go over with all of you today. But without further ado, I'm gonna let you go. And oh, before I forgot everyone. Pricing, yes, I can't forget about pricing. So pricing. So it's only $497 to reserve your spot. That's it. I know, Chad, you need to get on the ball and roll. You need to get on it. So yeah, get on the ball and roll over here to Costa Rica. So you put $497 down. That's it. You have until February 28th of 2022 to pay off your entire retreat, which is phenomenal. We do payment options for you as well. So we are really helpful, really working with you and knowing that this is something for you. And all the rooms have pretty much a set price, but if there is, and the rooms that you see where it says couple, that's for 2 people. That's the total price for 2 people, okay? Anything more than that is, no, not yet, Chad, I'm not there yet. Anything more than that is for 3 or more people. And if there's 3 or more people, it's actually a smaller fee extra. It's not a full price. So let me know, hit me up with a DM for any of the rooms that you might add one more person to, okay? And Casa Luna is completely sold out right now, and we still have one more house available unless we receive the deposit for it from our tribe members. And gosh, I don't know what else to say. Just I'm super excited about going and sharing this wonderful gift with all of you and seeing you in person and practicing yoga and Reiki and so much love and healing energy on such a magical and auspicious adventure for a retreat. So from my heart to yours, I love you very much. And I will see you all very soon, I hope, and with more announcements and more fun things to talk about. And then for those of you that watched all the way through and I know who you are, you get an additional $150 off your retreat total price. So that is our gift to you. So much love, and I will see you soon. Namaste. Bye, y'all.